Hello everyone, and welcome to another video on our channel, Who Died Today American? We're back with more tributes. In this video, we have a list of American stars who passed away in the last few days, or just recently. Number 1. Michael Cole. The actor who played a third of the Mod Squad, Michael Cole, has away. He was 84. In the popular ABC crime series that lasted from 1968 to 1973, the actor portrayed Pete Cochran. Christy Clark, Cole's talent representative in Atlanta, told The Times that Cole passed away on Tuesday. The Mod Squad made combating crime hip to the counterculture of the younger generation, following 10 years of civil instability brought on by the Vietnam War and the mid-century civil rights movement. According to television critic Lorraine Ali, in 2018, the rabble on the wrong side of the law was now the law, with the show's motto being one black, one white, one blonde. Cole wrote a memoir that year called I Played the White Guy, which made reference to his undercover police work. Cole's nephew, who bears his name, posted on Facebook on Monday to notify the passing of his uncle. He helped mentor me throughout my whole career and served as my motivation for the acting trade. He shared with me his love for acting, storytelling, and the arts. First of all, though, he was my uncle, whom I adored. In a 1999 interview with The Times, Cole discussed the position. He remarked, I was like a rebel with a cause. Young people in legal difficulty were represented by Cole's Pete Cochran, Peggy Lipton's Julie Barnes, and Clarence Williams III's Link Hayes. To keep them out of jail, they collaborated with police captain Adam Greer, Tig Andrews. The three of them blended in with the suspects and the crime scenes they were investigating. Cole said in an interview with The Times that he maintained contact with co-stars Williams and Lipton, who passed away in 2021 and 2019, respectively. Additionally, he declared that he enjoyed the 1979 TV movie revival of The Return of the Mod Squad, claiming that it encapsulated the bonding and caring that was central to the original. His 1991 portrayal of Harlan Barrett, a recurring character on the daytime drama General Hospital for several months, was another noteworthy part. In addition, he starred in the Stephen King miniseries It from 1990 and the television series ER, The Love Boat, and Police Story. According to a 2018 podcast interview, Cole, who was born in 1940 in blue-collar Madison, Wisconsin, relocated to Los Angeles in 1963 as a young, struggling actor. He remarked that by simply being himself, he was able to secure his big break with The Mod Squad after enrolling in an acting course with coach Estelle Harmon. One of his greatest achievements, he added, was getting clean with the help of his present wife, whom he met in 1989 after 2 divorces. According to his nephew, Cole is survived by his wife, Shelley Funes, daughter Jennifer, and sisters, Deborah and Colleen. According to the message, we are forever bound as family. Uncle Mike, you are loved. Number 2. David Bonderman. Lawyer and businessman David Bonderman, who helped build one of the largest private equity firms, handled funds for one of Texas's wealthiest families, and battled to bring professional hockey to Seattle, passed away on Wednesday. He was 82. Bonderman's death was reported by his family, his investment company Wildcat Capital Management, the Seattle Kraken, and the asset management firm TPG, which he co-founded. Bonderman maintained a low public presence for a large portion of his career, rarely agreeing to interviews with press outlets. He focused on investments and company takeovers, many of which turned out to be very lucrative. In March 2023, Forbes magazine calculated that he was worth $6.5 billion. Rarely the loudest person in the room, but often the smartest, David remained humble, once saying that his personal strength was not knowing a lot about something, but knowing enough to make a decent decision, according to a statement released by his relatives and businesses. Bonderman, who was born on November 27, 1942, in Los Angeles, went to Harvard Law School and the University of Washington before graduating in 1966. He taught law at Tulane University for a while before joining the U.S. Justice Department in the late 1960s. In 1971, he was promoted to partner and a securities and corporate law expert at Arnold & Porter, a prominent legal firm in Washington, D.C. He moved to Fort Worth, Texas in 1983 to work for the Robert M. Bass Group, an investment firm. In the 1980s, Bonderman and partner Jim Coulter completed a number of leveraged buyouts, including a very successful investment in Continental Airlines, using funds from the Bass family, who traced its wealth back to the exploits of Texas oil wildcatter Sid Richardson. In 1992, Bonderman and Coulter founded Texas Pacific Group. The website claims that the private equity firm, now known as TPG, has invested in sectors such as business services, technology, and healthcare, and currently oversees $239 billion in assets. The company was a significant early investor in Spotify, a music streaming service, and Airbnb, a website for short-term rentals. Bonderman was a member of numerous charity and corporate boards. Hours after an employee meeting on sexism at the ride-hailing business in 2017, he resigned from the Uber board. Actually, what it shows is that it's much more likely to be more talking, Bonderman said in response to fellow director Ariana Huffington's statement that statistics indicated having one woman on the board increased the likelihood of adding a second. Later on, he expressed regret. Bonderman had long supported Republican President George W. Bush, the former governor of Texas, but in the 2004 presidential election, he switched to endorse Democrat John Kerry. In a well-known statement to the Wall Street Journal, he said that Bush was a really good guy, but had caused division in the nation. He's turning out to be the worst president since Millard Fillmore. And that's probably an insult to Millard Fillmore, Bonderman stated. Bonderman used his fortune from TPG to acquire a minority share in the Boston Celtics and to be a part of the group that owned the majority of the Seattle Kraken, a National Hockey League expansion team. Bonderman hosted extravagant birthday celebrations as well. Paul McCartney was the star of his 70th birthday party, whereas the Rolling Stones performed at his 60th birthday celebration. Both occasions took place in Las Vegas. 3 grandchildren and 5 children are among his survivors. Number 3. Duncan Norvell. According to his agent, comedian Duncan Norvell, who was well known for his catchphrase, "Chase Me," passed away at the age of 66. In a statement, his management company honored Duncan, stating, "Duncan was a comedy genius and British icon ahead of his time who loved show business." Born in Leicestershire, Norvell was a well-known figure on British television in the 1980s, appearing on shows such as The Keith Harris Show, Wogan, and Surprise, Surprise. According to Lynn Trevelyan, Norvell's partner, he was probably the last of the legends of true variety comedy and a private person who liked snooker, golf, cricket, and gardening. Charismatic performer. In the early 1980s, he became well known on Saturday Royal, an ITV variety show. More recently, he appeared on Pointless Celebrities and a Come Dine With Me special. The management team of the comedian stated, "We managed Duncan and re-released his album, Music From My Life. But more than anything, he became a good friend and will be truly missed in the entertainment world." Trevelyan said that comic Sir Ken Dodd loved Duncan and that he was a gentle comedian who never swore on stage. He was a clean act. Her assessment of Norvell's performances was that his type of comedy doesn't happen anymore. He's probably the last of the legends of true variety comedy. So many have passed now, she remarked. Trevelyan said he proved to everyone that he could still get a standing ovation every single time he did a show, when he returned to the stage after suffering a stroke in 2012. Duncan wrote the following message on her Facebook page on Thursday. "Duncan passed away quietly with my daughter Yasmin and me. Our beloved comic legend will be sorely missed. May he rest in peace." It further stated that funeral plans would be revealed when the time came. Other comics have started to pay their respects, such as Jim Davidson, who posted on X, "Duncan, rest in peace. You were and will continue to be a true comedian." Comedian Jimmy Cricket wrote, "Duncan was a man of unbreakable spirit and a captivating performer who delighted audiences nationwide with his sense of humor and amazing impressions. Rest in peace, old friend." 2 weeks ago, Norvell was sent to Boston's Pilgrim Hospital.